नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you types of membrane separation. First of all, we will talk about the membrane processes in the generation. First generation membrane processes is microfiltration, ultrafiltration, nanofiltration, hyperfiltration or reverse osmosis, electrodialysis. And second generation membrane processes are gas separation, per evaporation and membrane distillation. Number one is microfiltration. It separates the suspended solids and some colloidal materials from a feed stream. The concentrate requires periodic removal or cleaning to prevent the eventual plugging of membrane feed passage ways. Pore size is 0.1 to 10 microns and pressure difference is approximately 10 to 500 kilopascal. Next is ultrafiltration. That is, it separates colloidal material, emulsified oils, microbiological materials, and large organic molecules, somewhat dependent on charge of the particle and is much more concerned with the size of the particle. Pore size ranges 10 to 1000 ampere and Armstrong, and most typical is 0.005 microns. Pressure difference approximately is 0.1 to 1 megapascal and typically not effective at separating organic streams. Then nanofiltration, used when low molecular weight solutes such as inorganic salts, small organic molecules have to be separated. Uses a membrane that is partially permeable to perform the separation, but nanofiltration pores is greater than reverse osmosis pores. It can operate at much lower pressures and passes some of the inorganic salts due to the larger pore size. And pore size is typically 1 nanometer and pressure difference is 10 to 20 bar. Then reverse osmosis is or hyperfiltration is specifically used for the separation of dissolved ions from water, and charged ions and all other materials greater than or equal to 0.001 microns. Essentially a pressure driven membrane diffusion process for separating dissolved solutes, relatively a low energy process, smallest pore structure, that is 5 to 15 Armstrong, and it allows only the smallest organic molecules and unchanged solutes to pass through the semi-permeable membrane along with the water. More than 95 to 99% of inorganic salts and charged organics will also be rejected by the membrane due to charge repulsion established at the membrane surface. Electrodialysis is the process. A semi-permeable barrier allows passage of either positively charged ions or negatively charged ions while excluding passage of ions of the opposite charge. These semi-permeable barriers are commonly known as ion exchange, ion selective, or electrodialysis membranes. Gas separation is used for separation of gas mixtures. Separation of gases is due to their different solubility and diffusivity in the polymer membranes. Rate of permeation is proportional to the pressure differential across the membrane, solubility of gas in the membrane, and diffusivity of gas through the membrane. Then it is inversely proportional to the membrane thickness. The driving force is there is concentration difference and pore size is less than 1 nanometer. Example is palladium membranes or hydrogen separation. Next is per evaporation, that is PV. Separation of miscible liquids. Liquid is maintained at atmospheric pressure on the feed side of the membrane and permeate is removed as a vapor because of a low vapor pressure existing on the permeate side. Differs from all other membrane processes because of the phase change of the permeate. Transport is affected by maintaining a vapor pressure gradient across the membrane, and membranes used is zeolite and polydimethyl siloxane. Three-step sequence is selective sorption of one of the components of the liquid into the membrane on the feed side, selective diffusion of this component across the membrane, evaporation as permeate vapor into the partial vacuum applied to the underside of the membrane. Next is membrane distillation. It is a process in which the two liquid or solutions at different temperatures are separated by a porous hydrophobic membrane. The liquid or solution must not wet the membrane, otherwise the pores will be filled for capillary force. And membrane distillation is a type of low temperature reduced pressure distillation due to the low porous hydrophobic polymeric membranes. Then schematic representation is Such transport occur in a sequence of 3 steps: evaporation on the higher temperature side, transport of vapor molecules through the pores of the hydrophobic porous membrane, and condensation on the low temperature side. It is one of the membrane processes in which the membrane is not directly involved in the separation. The only function of the membrane is to act as a barrier between the two phases, and selectivity is completely determined by the vapor-liquid equilibrium involved. This means that the component with the highest partial pressure will show the highest permeation rate. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.